Hi friends, there was a question asking how to display 5000 records. So it is mostly done in a group how you will display the records. So here it is. So we have 35 records. So we are displaying first 5 records here and then we'll have this button. You can see that the previous button is disabled because this is the beginning, the first page it is, and the next, if I'll click, another 5 has come, next, like that I can move, and up to 35 records I can go, and beyond 35 this next is disabled because there is no more records are available. Now this 5 also, the number of records per page, I can also, it's a setting, I can change it to 100 or 1000 or whatever I want. I can move backward also, previous, like this, and reach, when I reach the beginning this previous will be disabled. Here is the query what you are using, and the jump in the next and the back shows us where the next button or the previous button will take us. We'll learn all about this and we'll start from the basically how to manage this paging concept from that, because we have already discussed how this data is taken and displayed in a tree view, and the source of the data we have used as usual as MySQL. You can use any other source also. This is our blank window where we have a tree view already available, but we are not displaying any records. So first we are connecting to MySQL database. So here we are user ID and the password we are storing it, and the DB name here I am giving my tutorial is my DB name. So when all these details I am giving, my connection is my string. So here is the end of connection, and after this first I will try that how many number of records are there, total number of records. So for that I will get record set equal to my connection, just above I have declared it, my connection, execute. Now I am just finding out what's my total number of records. It may be, say in our student table it is 35, in your case it may be more, 1000 or 10,000 or 5000 records. Select, count all the records. If you know this, how many records are there, you can directly use this as a value for the variable instead of taking it from the database, as no from student. Student is my table name. So that's all. This gives me. Now I will execute this query, data underscore row equal to r set fetch 1, because we are not getting a record set, so I am just telling fetch 1. Otherwise I would have used fetch all. So because I know there is only one number, it has to come. Then NOREC, number of records is a variable only, equal to data underscore row, now 0. This will hold now the value of number of records. So I will write it here. So under comment, number of total records table, anything, or you can directly, if you are aware that it is not going to change it, you can directly set the value of say 1500 or anything, whatever the number of rows are there. Here it is 35. Now it is always better, because if your table rows are fluctuating, say somebody in some other application it is deleting the rows or adding some new rows, so you will be always getting a fresh value. So that's all. Now the most important data for it is the how many records are you will want to display per page or per at a time. Limit equal to 5. This is the number of records per page for per particular page. We will see how we use this data. Now in this you can see, now next is we are going for our TTK, because our tree view has this part of the TTK, and here is a string variable. This is for our referencing the query and number of values of the variables and all. So here is the tree view, directly we are displaying the tree view, and you can see no other thing. But here one thing is, you can see was this function myDisplay. The entire tree view we kept it inside the function myDisplay, and one offset, one integer value 0, 1, 0, 5, 10 we are passing to this function. Though right now we are not using it, but we will be using this. See that line number 48 we are calling it and displaying. Let's just run it and see how this looks. Here it is. This is the blank tree view without any fetching any record or anything. So in that we will be fetching. Now we are, moment we are running it at line number 48, we call this function and display it. Now let's start writing the query to get the database, get the records from our table. So Q, the variable I am telling Now select star from student. Now here, instead of getting all the records, we are telling that don't send all the records, but send part by part. So part means start from where. So this is a string I am just constructing, str. Now offset. What is the offset? Offset, you can see I am at this is inside a function, and here I am getting the value of offset at line number 16, because the function, each time the function is called, a offset value is given as a parameter. So this offset is initially it is 0 right now, and subsequently we'll change it. Because it's a string addition, we are converting it into a string to add it to our query. So here offset again plus, because there we have to give a comma starting offset, and then comes the limit. So for that purpose again we'll say plus. Now again once more a string and limit. What is, sorry, it is lowercase limit. What is this limit? This limit is already we have declared it at the top. You can see here we have declared, here it is at line number 9, limit equal to 5. This value we are taking it there. So we are declaring it at the top because you can easily change it. Suppose you want up 5, no, it is 10 records per page. So 10 you can change the value. So that's all. That's directly the value is your limit. We are taking it here. So that's what we got the query now. Now we'll execute the query to get our record set. Record set equal to my connection. At the top we have declared it. Execute the query, or queue I have written. Now we'll insert inside to our database for dt in record set. Now we are looping through all the records whatever we have got it and inserting it into our tree view. Insert first the reference, now the till end. So this is the insert command. You can see our details about basics of our tree view tutorial where you will get it. We are giving the IID or the ID of the node. So that's what taken. Now text equal to dt 0. Now the values, whatever the values, will give it. So here values equal to, it's a tuple. So dt 0. Now next is dt 1. Next is dt2. Sorry, t2. Now dt. So first was is 0 is ID, name, class. This is mark 3. Then one more is gender, dt4. That's all. So up to this point we are coming fine. Now there is a back. Okay, the buttons will add next. So far how it is, let's, okay, here I have to add a plus symbol, str. Okay, that's all. Now let's just run it and see how we are getting it. Yeah, you got it up to 5 records, 1 2 3 4 5, because the limit is up to 5. See here, student limit starting str, this is 0, this value is 0, and comma, and this value is 5. So 0 to 5 we are getting it. 1 2 3 4 5 records we are getting. So now we'll move to adding the buttons to our query. So here up to this point we have got the records. Now the buttons are here. From here we will start. Now 2 variables will declare: back offset minus limit and back next. 2 variables, just 2 variables. I am again telling offset plus limit. Now these 2 values will be used by our buttons. So what are that? Now here it is. Now we'll say b1 equal to tk dot button. Now my window is, parent window is myw. This I am just adding the buttons. Text equal to, now what will be written? This is the text part only, previous. So and the command equal to lambda Now what happened here is I will be executing my display and passing the value next. Now what is next? Now next is offset plus limit. So I am telling that the offset initially it is 0. Now add 5 to it whenever the button is next is clicked. So now I will place it on the grid. So this is b1 dot grid. Now where it is row equal to 2, because row 1 is our tree view, we have placed it. So column equal to 2. Now sticky is, it's just for the alignment sake, east side, east, west, north, south, like that. So I am just east, means I am towards the left edge I am taking it. So b1 grid is over. Now let's go to b2. b2 is again b2 equal to tk dot button. Now my w text equal to next. That's all. Now command equal to lambda. Now my display sorry, here it should be previous should have been back here, and here it should have been, it will be next. So the variable next is offset plus limit, and the b1 button, this value function, once that is clicked, offset minus limit is clicked, minus limit value is passed. So now let's place this one on our grid. b2 dot grid, row equal to 2, the right of the button 1 we are placing it, column equal to 3. That's all. But think is, suppose you are at the first page, then you do first set page 1 to 5. We don't want that our further previous button we should move. So previous should be disabled. Similarly, when you are at the last page, the next one should be disabled, because we don't want to move beyond that. So for that, how we will know that there is no more records? So for that, we'll say if, was the condition, if no record, number of record, this we have calculated at the top, total records in our table, total, not page wise, it is the total records. If you want to see it, here at the top we have calculated it, here at line number 8 you can see. So that gives us the total record. So that number of record, if number of record is less than or equal to next, then we have to say b2 is disabled, means our is less than total record, because the next value is beyond our number of record, there is no point in going further. So we'll say b2 now state, this button state equal to disabled, else. Now if it is disabled, okay, you bring it to not disabled, bring it to normal. b2 state equal to active. Fine. So this is the condition, because if our we are at the last, all the records are displayed last page of the record display, in that case there should be no more, next button should be disabled. So b2 is our, which shows the next button here, this particular button will be disabled. So that is the purpose. Now one more condition, if back is greater than or equal to 0. Now this back condition is at line number 48, here it is, offset minus limit, that there is, means we are at the first page, all 1 to 5 records are displayed. At that stage, b1 now state is enable or disable this conditions to b1 state equal to, if it is greater, then it should be active. So we'll say active, else if it is, means it is right now it is sorry, here we have to now again state, otherwise what will happen, this is, you keep it disabled, equal to disabled. So now these buttons are based on these conditions. This will be enabled or disabled. Now let's just run this and see if it is, so far it is, any error is there. So here it is. Now you see this is disabled because previous is disabled because this condition. You can just see the conditions B1. So second one at line number 59, the back is greater than equal to 0, then only it will be active, because back is no more, it is 0 only. So next means next 5 records. Next. Okay, we can go, but you will see at next point it will be disabled. Yes, it is disabled now because this condition now is this if condition, you can see this is disabled it. So now we are moving like this. We can move. Now for our understanding, let's display the query and our values of the previous and next. So it is for our understanding. As far as script is concerned, this is how it works. We have declared a MySTR as a string variable at the top. Here it is at line number 15. You can see that we will use now. So to display the query, it is for our understanding only. Okay, here it is. So we'll come here and write that MySTR, because it's a string variable, so I have to use set method. Set first the q is the string query. Now the query SQL, sorry, the SQL whatever I have used it, that will come up. Now I am giving a line break here. N is a line break. Now again plus. Now what will be? Let's display one more string as next, but next is a string here. Now the variable value also will want to display. So for that str next, because next is the value, whatever value is the variable is getting. Here it is the next, and where it is B2, yeah, line number 48, back and next two variables we are getting, that value will display. But because it's a string, so it's a numeric value, so we are converting into string by using str. Now after this plus, again we'll use one line break. So again plus, now we'll say, sorry, inside this we'll write a back also. So value of, what is the value of back, plus, now here it is again str back. So back is the numeric value, we are converting it into a string and doing it. Fine. So now this is, we have set it. Now we'll display it. So MySTR set. Now L1 is a label. L1 is equal to tk dot label. Now what is my parent window is myW. Now text variable is MySTR. That's all. Now let me just place it under our string, place it on the grid. L1 dot grid row equal to 3, because it is below the buttons we are displaying it, and column equal to 1, and column span we are giving 3. So because slightly the full length let it use, consume it, so column span equal to 3. That's all. Let's just save it and run it once. We'll see how this look. Okay, fine. Here you see select star from student, limit 0 to 5, the first one. So previous button is disabled. Now when I am clicking the next, you see it starts. The limit remains same, but the limit remains same, but the start position, the offset value gone to 5 now. Now next I am clicking. You see this next value is 15, the back value is 5. So always you can see here the limit 10 to 5. Now starting from 10 and 5 records. So next, starting from 15, you watch this number how it is changing, 15 up to 5 records. So if I'll click the next, the offset value will be 20, and if I'll go back previous, the offset value will reduce by 5. So back button. So like that, this is for our understanding only, not the part of any script. So this is how the paging concept works. Even if you are using PHP, MySQL or anything, the concept of paging works in this fashion only. So you can break the number of pages and display previous, next, previous, next. The concept remains same, only it is implemented in different languages. So that's all. I'll request you, if you have any doubts or any suggestion or any modification, please use the comment section below to post it, and request you to please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever we post new videos. Now we are posting frequently, and we are also coming on live classes we are taking. So I request you, please share this with your friends, and please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. And thank you for watching.